Hi there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies here, and Billy Connolly had a line where he talked about politicians, and he said something about the desire to run for office should be the first thing that disqualifies you from ever running for office. And I've often thought about it myself that if I was in charge, this is how I would do it. Somebody want to run for office, and we'd have a little meeting with them, and I'd say, look, we shouldn't even be saying this to you, but when we look at you, we see the next prime minister. We see the next president. I'd say that. And the whole thing would be based on how they reacted. And if they reacted with, that is way far ahead of where I am. I'm really just focused on this I'm flattered, but I'd say, put them on the short list. No, you don't understand. Don't put me on the short list. That's a huge responsibility. I mean, God, to be president, that's just, I need a lot more. Put them on the short list. Yeah. The less they want it, the more I'd want to see them run for office. The more I'd want to support them. Because the inverse is, you see people get that gleam in their eye. You say, we see the next president. And you can see them say, yes, you get it. You see how ambitious I am. It's the Lord of the Rings thing. They just want the ring more than anything. Yeah, it's a horrifying thing. How many people in the corporate world and in government have that glint in their eye. That you can tell this is not about public service for you. This is about the limelight and power and why is it that so many sociopaths and psychopaths get drawn to these things, narcissists. So what does this have to do with marketing? Well, I've just seen that what people think they need is not what they need. Somebody who's so desperate to run for office, who wants to be famous so badly, might do well to hear the words from Martin Shaw, where he said, if you don't have 30 good eyes looking on you, you'll want 30 million. That there's this toxic mimic. Yeah. People think they want the fame, but what they really want is belonging. People think they want the power that the government's going to give them, but maybe they might also want some kind of belonging or a role, a genuine purpose, and to use their gifts in the community. And so with marketing, people will often say, well, I need to learn how to market. I need to learn how to give me these tactics and tools because I'm so desperate. You see, I need clients, and so teach me what those tactics are, and because that's what I need. And there's a real desperation around it. It's the same kind of desperation that shows up around, dating. It's like, well, I need to have sex, so teach me the techniques on that. Or I need to get a partnership. I need to get somebody to settle down with me, and I need techniques to do that. And in all those cases, what I would say is, I hear you. None of this desperation is foreign to me. I've been there myself. I understand the affliction. And it's not what you need. The first thing you need is to deal with that desperation. When I do my Meantime program, which I do every January, it's a 30-day Cashflow program, people come sometimes in desperate situations. And the first 2 weeks, we don't look at the Cashflow tactics. First week, they clean up their physical space. Second week, they just create other kinds of space in their life. Why? So they're not so desperate. Because if you try to approach marketing and sales from this place of desperation, it's a kind of infection you're carrying, and you will infect the people that you're ostensibly admiring so much from a distance and that you value and respect so much. You'll hurt them with your desperate. You'll be so blind to them, you won't even see them. They'll just become tools and objects to you and I've seen this in politics, in local politics, provincial politics here. The ways that people running for office, just awful stories of the bullying and the looking at other people literally just only through the lens of what can I get from them. And if they think they can get something from you, they're so friendly. And the second that they realize they can't or they won't, or that you're going to support the other guy, all that friendliness is just gone. So what needs to be dealt with and contended with is the desperation for the thing. It's so counterintuitive. You're like, but no, I need the thing. No, you think you need the thing. No, but I really need the money. Sure. Okay, so if you really want to do this, find a place with cheaper rent, borrow some money, lower your expenses, get a part-time job, if you're really serious. Because otherwise, I've seen it, people, they just quit the job too soon. And they don't have their niche figured out, their point of view. They haven't thought about the hubs, business model, offers, packages, none of this. And they expect that in a month it's going to be working. I had a woman call me for a puttering session, and she was upset, disappointed at the end of the hour that she didn't have her niche statement figured out, that I hadn't given it to her. You see what I'm saying? She was clearly in a desperate place, and that desperation turned into her being very cranky to me. I didn't promise you this. Go find someone else to be disappointed by. So, the thing that we think we need is not often what we really need. The thing we're craving is not the thing we need. People come wanting cash flow tactics, but they really need to deal with the desperation. They come, oh, but I need a relationship or dating advice. First thing you need is to deal with how desperately and urgently you need it. Oh, but I need votes for political. First thing you need to do is look at how desperately you need this. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I hope that's helpful for you. It makes some kind of sense. I welcome any questions or comments below.